Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wildcard round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
A play fake, now Young. That is caught by Thielen. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Running right, here's Sanders. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. That throw by Young incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Off the play fake, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Lance got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 63 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they just get the play off. Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Oh, look at the juke. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Lance going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Shreds it with a stiff arm. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Running left, here's Mitchell. Sheds off the tackle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And running with power here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake. Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Davis Price will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Here's Lance fighting to stay upright. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On the counter, Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him a 1st down yardage there. Now Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. They'll run with Davis Price. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. Lets it fly for Thielen, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. A 2nd down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Young to throw it. Again, that's Watkins. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To the air once more, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here is Young. And that one too high and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 21. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's got Mingo. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. As Sanders has it poked free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. All fumbles are caught. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 21.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. That throw by Young incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, it's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Young. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now 3rd down and very long. It's Young off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Right back to Mitchell here. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. An option give now to Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Another run with Mitchell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now a 1st down throw for Young. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Young. It got his man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. An even 40 yards. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.